Just you can simply type in Google SQL Server latest version download. You will get a number of links. Okay, you can choose the Microsoft link is the standard link. You will get some other links, Guru 99 something, so many other things are there. They are also again pointing to the Microsoft only. Just you can use this first link. So here you can able to see Microsoft standard URL, this one. So here you can able to see the SQL Server Azure, SQL Server Edge, SQL Server on-premises, like that. So if you coming down, there will be a developer edition and express edition. Okay, so which one you want to download? You can select any one. I am selecting the express edition. Just click the download button. So you will get the download. So download is going. So download is going on. Just you can see here. Go to the download options, or you can directly click here, open the folder. Okay, so it is downloaded already. It's coming to the download folder. Just you can extract it. This is the zip folder. It is compressed one. Just I'm copying this time. Already multiple files are there. Okay. Control X. I am putting in a separate folder all software files. You also keep like this. All media you can keep it in somewhere. Don't run it from downloads itself. Where is this skills? D drive. Okay, wherever I am keeping here. Okay. I'll check later. Just I'm clicking. Just run as administrator. So is getting the installation window. Same thing, yes or no. Just click the yes button. The installation process is started. So yesterday what we have done the SQL Server 2017 standard edition installation. So this is the SQL Server 2019 Express edition. So the installation is going to be start. It is loading. Okay. So this is the starting home page of the installation. In your laptop or desktop, this is the simple. You can download directly 2019 Express edition, and you can download the SSMS also. You can download. See when it is coming like this: basic edition, custom edition, download media. So you simply select the basic edition. Custom edition means we can customize some options. So leave it as a basic edition. You will get some terms and conditions and simply accept it. And where you want to install, you can choose your location. You can keep it as default, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can keep it in some separate location, wherever you like it. Okay. So I am keeping default location. I am not changing. If you want, just click the install button. So hardly it will take 1 or 2 minutes to install. Not like that much also. So if you are using your mobile data, it will take some time. It will take more time as well. So better to use your Wi-Fi to download these packages. Otherwise, it will fail if you use the mobile data. So it's downloading all required packages. See, so if you may get some dependency issues like .NET framework is not there, Visual Studio, if that may, if any that type of issues, components mismatch, you need to download separately. The download is completed. Now it is installing in my machine. Okay, so this will take a few more minutes. In the meanwhile, I will show how to connect installed SQL Server via SSMS Studio. Okay, So please bear with 2 minutes. So this is the SSMS Studio. I am connecting to the existing SQL server, whatever I installed yesterday and earlier. I have 3 instances in my machine. One is the default instance and 2 named instances. So you can choose the database engine. So here you will show some credentials option, you will get it. So here when you see this, there will be a first called server type database engine, that is by default, which you already selected. Second one, server name. Are you going to be connect to which server? What is your server name? That you need to specify here. This might be an IP address followed with port number, or maybe if you are in the local machine, that means in your local desktop, you can directly enter the computer name or your instance name, complete full name. In the real time in offices, so they will give the IP address or server name, comma, port number. Definitely every service is running at one port. SQL server default port number 1443. This is also very important interview question. SQL server default port number, please note down 1443. Okay. So I have 3 instances. If you click the drop down list, you may see different kind of instances which you install. So maybe you are connecting for the first time, you can't able to see all these options. You can see the browse for more. Just click the browse for more. So you can able to see again database engine as a first service. So under this you can able to see all kind of options. How many instances you are installed? I have installed 3 instances. First one is the default instance, that is called as my computer name. Second one is the named instance 1. Third one is named instance 2. This is the first one, desktop -jfls COS is the my computer name. So you can able to see, go to command prompt, and you can simply type the command host name. You will get your computer name. Host name, it is the single word. So simply you can enter it, you will get the name of your computer. So you can able to see both are same or not. So that means your default instance name is nothing but your computer name. So okay, I am connecting to my default instance. Just select, click OK. So here again, next option is authentication. Authentication, which type of authentication you want? So this is also at the time of installation, you can able to see either Windows authentication or mixed mode authentication. So if you use the mixed mode authentication, you can go with either Windows authentication or you can go with either SQL Server authentication. So I have done both. I used the mixed mode authentication. I can able to use any one of them. So I am using as Windows authentication for this time login. Simply you can click the connect button. If you are using the SQL Server authentication, that means mixed mode, you can select the SQL authentication and followed by you can type the username and password. So the meanwhile the installation is going on, it is almost 80% done. Okay. So this is the way to download and install. So this is the uh, way to connect SQL Server from your management studio. So the now the instance is successfully connected. Now I can able to operate. So when you see here, you will get different kind of options. We will see one by one. So the first option, important thing is databases. So in nowadays, if you perform any kind of operations, the end of the day, we need to store the data in the database. If you select any banking sector or finance sector, any if you consider any e-commerce websites or Amazon, Flipkart, okay, or any kind of apps, whatever it may be. Nowadays, we are using all informations, all kind of data where we are fetching all the things. So definitely there will be a centralized location is called a database. Okay. So this is the database, whatever it may be, RDBMS technology, either Microsoft SQL Server or Oracle database or MySQL or Sybase or DB2 or MariaDB or MongoDB, any database technology, that is the client choice or user choice, whatever it may be. But if the client or user is using Microsoft SQL Server, that means our product, Microsoft product, which is going to be learning now. So if they are using this product, how the data is storing? The data is storing in database. So here we have already created some sample database. If you want to create a new database, just the two options is available in Microsoft SQL Server. Either you can go by command mode or either you can go by graphical user interface. I will show both. I am going to go with graphical user interface. This is very simple. Everyone uses in this. Just right click, create the new database. So basically command prompt operation is very fast than graphical user, because when you perform any graphical also, internally it will work commands only. So obviously the commands will be more faster than GUI operation. Okay, the 90% almost done. See, if you see here, there is a mark. SQL Server is also available for Linux. That means in your operating system is Linux. Linux means either Red Hat or Ubuntu or CentOS or Fedora. So many flavors are there. Whatever it may be, any OS, SQL Server is also nowadays it is available in the Linux platform. So download is successful. Installation is also almost done. Let's come to this. Okay, so now we can create the database. Right click, new database. So installation is going on. That's why some more little bit taking time processor, because my laptop is 4 GB RAM only. Okay, so the now new database wizard came. So here you can specify the name of the database. Database name, whatever you can give over the. I'm giving DB1. So database name 1. The owner. Who is the owner of this? If you keep it as a default, it will take it default owner. So whoever is going to be installed as a super admin. Otherwise, if you want to specify, you can give the existing user. You should not give your names directly. It is not allowed. The owner means that user is already available in the logins list. Then only it is allowed. Okay. So if you browse it and you can able to see who are all the logins already created. So these are all the logins is already created. If you give any one name, then only it is allowed. CSA is the default system admin. Test1231 user is there. And apart from this, we have some more Bindu one, some user is there. We have some Windows level logins is also there. So if you want to specify any user, just select it and click OK. Otherwise, you can leave it as default. No worry about that. Okay. So I told you, right, when you create any database, it will create two files. One is MDF file, one is LDF file. So when you coming to this down, the first one is the logical name. Second one is the type of the date file. Third one is file group. Next one initial size. Next one auto growth, how the data is increasing. And next one is path, where you are going to be stored. If you observe this path is yesterday we have done the installation, right? So at the time of installation, in one place we can able to specify the default location of data file and log file. So that is the default path. If you change at the time of installation, then it will come automatically whatever you specified. If you want, you can change now also, no problem. This DB1 database where we are going to be stored, that is the path of this meaning. Wherever you want, you can specify it. If you want to leave it as default, you can leave it. Okay. So this is the name of the database. Logical names are coming automatically. Your database name as your data file name. Your log file name, just adding underscore log, nothing else. When coming to the auto growth, just click here. You can able to two types of options. One is file growth in terms of percentage, file growth in terms of megabyte. So best option is megabyte. We should not keep in the percentage. If you specify in percentage, it will be increased very fast and your total disk is consuming very fast. If you specify 10%, okay, or 20%, it will be increasing total 100 GB also. 10% means it will be very fastly consuming. So better to keep it megabytes. Next one, max size. You want to put any limited, it should not cross this. You can put the cap value. Otherwise, unlimited means how much memory, how much disk space is available in your disk until that total 100% it will be used. Better to put the cap value in the real time. So that is all about here options. Okay, still going on inflation. Okay, when coming to this next options button, collation default means whatever we specified the installation, that will be set as it is. Recovery model, there are the three recovery models, full, bulk log and simple. There will be a separate concept for this. I will explain later. Okay, what is full, what is bulk, what is simple. Just leave it as a full. Okay. Next, compatibility level is also each based on the version it will get automatically latest version. If you see the compatibility numbers here, if you install the 2008, the compatibility number is 100, 2012 110, 2014 120, 2016 130, 2017 140. It is very easy to remember. It is increasing by 10 10 10. 100 means 2008, 110 means 2012. So మీకు ఫస్ట్ టైం కొంచెం డిఫికల్ట్ అనిపిస్తుంది, బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ఆర్ 2 or 3 times you will get easy to remember. నెక్స్ట్ 2019కి ఏముంటుందో చెప్పండి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద 2019? ఆబ్వియస్లీ 150. సో ఇట్ విల్ బి ఇంక్రీజింగ్ బై 10 10. You can keep it latest one. Okay. These options all will explain later. The not next file group. So this is also I am not changing anything. If you want, we can add the file groups. Just click the OK button. So the database will be created. So I hope you all understand how to download and install, nothing else. So once this gap is completed fully, it will be 100% succeeded. So then you can close it and you can open the SSMS and you can use the default installation process. I use the basic version, basic installation. That's why it's not asking anything. If you go for the custom installation, definitely whatever I have done, so like the name of the collection setting, name of the service accounts, name of the passwords, everything you will get it. Okay, so this DB1 is created. If you see here, if you expand this database, so all the components inside the database, you will get it. Every database having the tables, you will get all the list of tables here. Okay. Views, if you create any views, you will come to here, views option. Every object having some default objects and whatever the user defined objects, everything goes to here only. If you create any tables, goes to the tables. Already some existing system tables also available. If you create the views, goes to the views component, views folder. If you create any stored procedures, go to the stored procedures that is there in the programmability folder. This you will get to know one by one slowly. So మీరు ఇది ఒకసారి చూసి భయపడకండి. It is not like that. సో మీరు మొత్తం హోల్ కోర్స్ అంతా ఈ ఆప్షన్స్ చూస్తూ ఉంటారు. మేబీ టుడే ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్, యూ మే గెట్ some kind of confusion. Don't worry. Daily if you see, you will get to know all the names. These are all the fixed names. Nothing never change. Okay. Okay. So let's, this very important thing here, how to use our database. So here 3 databases are there. How we can use our database? So there are the different ways to use the database. Just a second. Okay. So if you see here, just simply select the database, right click, new query. This is the one way to use your database. Okay, so now you are connected to your database DB1. So here you can write any queries like the create the tables, or if you have already created the tables, you can fire some queries. Okay, so I'm creating one simple table, create table name test. Okay, and followed by some fields, followed by data type. So this is not required, just I'm showing. Okay, you won't create any kind of objects in the real time. So developers is going to be create all these things. So better to know some basic kind of development steps also. Okay, so the table is created. If you want to just select the database, just refresh it. Installation is going on, that's why it is going a bit slow. So you can expand here and you can able to see your table under the tables folder. See, this is the test table. DBO is nothing but schema that I will explain later. Okay, so this is the way we can able to connect. The second way, for example, if you are not doing like this, just go to here and simply open the new query window. So here there is a drop down button. Here you can able to see the list of databases, available databases. Just drop down it. So here you can able to see all the databases. I will explain master, model, MSDB, TempDB are the system databases. That is also a separate concept I will explain. Just you can select your user defined databases which we created just now. Okay, DB1. This is the second way. Okay, so there is a third way. So simply use DB1. This is the command mode. Just execute it. It will be redirecting to your DB usage. Okay, so that's all about. So today already is late. Okay, so I will take some more time in another day. So this is the way we can connect to the SQL Server from Management Studio, and how to create your own user database, how to use your database. Okay. So this is the way we can install the, okay, this installation is also done successfully. If you see here, this is the basic thing. All your administration, same whatever I install, that will act as administrator. This is the version number. This is the default location where it is installed. Okay. Okay, if you want to connect now, you can connect it. If you want to connect as a customize, you can customize. So here there is an option called install SSMS. If you click this button, it will download automatically and it will be installed. This is very simple. If don't want anything, just close it. I am going to be customized. Or you can connect it directly also. Customize, now I am telling. So I think you ask, some people ask drive. So we have to specify the password. That all things come into the customization option. While installing also, you can select the customization option. You will directly go to that same process. Same thing. When I open this, all kind of options, what we see yesterday video, same way you can specify the features, you can select it, and you can specify the service account, same thing. Okay. Some more additional features are added in the 2019 version. I think no need to discuss all these things because this is already all aware of it. Same thing, install rules, instance type, the license terms and condition, feature rules and selections. So all the things, same thing. I'm keeping the live updates, installing setup, everything is same. Okay, I think you're not going all the steps. That's why you may get some confused. So going with now, you will get all the options as it is like yesterday. Okay, you can go with one by one and you can set it, follow, use the same video yesterday one. You can continue the same 2019. That's all about today's session. So this will be wind up the call in few seconds. Same. See, if you see here, already I installed 4 instances, all are coming. Now I am going to be install the Express edition. So everything will be the same options. I am not installing, already I have multiple instances, it's getting slow. So you can continue the same thing. Here you can see the type of the edition, either Express or standard or like that. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you.